Hello, everybody. This is the first Minerva Gems podcast that we will be releasing to the public.
Last
uh,
one didn't work out too well.
Yeah, it's we recorded it like a couple weeks ago and it kind of died, but here we are, and that's the only thing that really matters. So to begin with, I'm gonna tell the audience and everyone who is listening right now to please join the Discord. That's going to be linked in the pinned comment of this little podcast we're doing. So join up on our Discord, leave some questions for anyone here or just about the series or in general, and we'll be sure to answer you next time and shout you out. All right. So this
join us or face the consequences.
Yes, indeed. So this is going to be a new little series where every so often, probably every 2 weeks, we're going to be updating you guys what's new with the project, what we have planned, and just general things that we think you guys should be in the know about. Alrighty, we'll kick this off with some introductions. I'm gonna start this off. I am Mensch. I take care of a lot of the management of the project. I set this all up. I do a lot of the writing, and I do most of the like set pieces and stuff like that. And recently, I've been taking on a lot more like shots and this, that, and the other. A lot of the set. All of the set pieces seen in the episode 1 first teaser trailer we re-released. That was me and Battery did the animation and character models. So yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, he mostly does the sets. I do the character models, and to some extent the character design.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to take it now, Jade?
Yep, I can.
Yeah.
I'm the art and writing director, pretty much. I deal with the research that goes into the project's direction, lore, and I pretty much just review a lot of ideas from the rest of the group. That especially from Mensch, our director. I do scripts. I edit scripts, pretty much just to make sure it's in line with our themes and the lore. Same with art, really. I really just review ideas from the rest of the group and make sure everything is fitting in.
Yeah, make sure nothing's like out of place.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Do you want to go ahead, Patrick?
All right. I am Patrick the Henchman. Originally when I joined this project, I was joined on for what I can do with 3D stuff, whether it be like mostly with stuff I do on sculptures. But since that's long in the past, I am now basically a sort of generalist odd job sort of guy, like for basically whatever like small thing Mensch has an idea for me to do, like whether it be make a sketch design for a certain creature or other thing, or another certain asset, or maybe even like voice recording for something, whether it be for a character in the show or like other like behind the scenes things like these info bits things, then I usually like am there to help Mitch with whatever he needs.
Yeah.
Just for a small odd job sort of guy.
Yeah, very helpful. Very helpful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you want to keep going with that?
Yeah. Hi. Well, I'm Olive. I'm generally lead artist. I have a lot of sway in the art area, but generally I'm just a kind of grab bag person like Patrick is. Usually help with the writing, redesigning characters, doing concepts, both general character concepts and background concepts, and just putting my 2 cents into things.
Yeah. Always very helpful, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Kaiser.
Hello, I'm Kaiser, and I'm the junior head writer, and I like to help with voice acting and my help with some of the sounds as well. And I'm also much more like Patrick, where I'm kind of just around like a monkey. I just kind of do things for the group.
Yeah.
And that's about my role. I also help with some of the art direction, some of the sound direction, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Battery Master, and I do most of the animation and 3D modeling work for the characters. I used to have like a higher position, but I'm a bit busy myself, so I've kind of taken more just a generalist sort of character artist and animator sort of role, kind of like Miss Fortune and Patrick. But I do a lot of the animation,
Yeah.
and I'm also the owner of the channel that we usually do the stuff for MG on.
Yeah. So hope we'll be able to get some more content out soon because I know it's like been a while. And the only thing we've really been uploading lately has been like those like the music that Corb's made. Hopefully you guys will be hearing from Corb next time we do one of these because he's a
Yeah.
cool guy.
He's a good egg.
All right, you ready, Zeno?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm Zeno. I am the voice of Wheelbot, and generally, I've been here since the ye olden days of Lab of Doom. So, if y'all have been wondering who voiced the very vulgar and very cynical Wheelbot, it'd be me.
Yeah, very memorable voice. I think honestly we've gotten like the best response for Wheelbot out of like all the Labadoom stuff. He's been the most memorable character. Everyone seems to love him. So yeah. All right.
Yeah, especially we all remember the iconic moment where he gets smashed with a big gun.
He gets smashed. He gets stomped. He yells and he says, "Damn it!" All right. So you wanna keep going, Uncle You?
Yep. My name is Uncle Yu. I'm an assistant on the project and also recruiter. And my role is basically to help Mensch find people we can bring on board the project. I also get like ideas bounced off of me, and I do a little bit of like moderation and management in the Discord and here.
Yeah, very helpful guy.
Yeah.
All right. So, is that everybody? We all happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, current progress. Currently we're just in the middle of making a lot of the character models that are going to be seen in episode 1. The current one we are working on at the moment is this. He's a guy named Pitt. Battery. Do you want to show him off? He's a funny little guy.
Sure. I won't spoil too much about what he is.
Yeah, definitely.
He doesn't have his shades yet, unfortunately.
Yeah. But he'll be a cool little guy that we'll have a scene in episode 1. We really need to be posting a lot more of like the character models. We got like Nurmlings and this and the other to the channel.
Yeah. Okay. Here he is. Oh wait, stream failed to start. Fuck. Let me try again.
You want to say something?
Should I post the outfit turnarounds for his main?
Stream failed to start at the end.
Yes,
Damn it.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
I'll just send a screen cap. I'll just send like 2 renders of them.
All right. Again.
Oh yeah, I'll send the 2D side of things because I need to edit some stuff so it's not too spoilery as well.
Here we go.
So yeah, there's the back of Pitt. He's a funny little guy.
And here's the front of it.
He's a scary man.
Yeah. I did some other outfits, but yeah, I did the designs of his current drip.
She also redesigned his face.
Oh yeah, I did. Yes.
He's so. If you guys don't know, so I know we haven't posted too much to the channel about it, but one of the main characters, Nurmling, he's just this guy that's working on the surface of Minerva, just trying to get by, and his best friend's this guy, Pitt. They're both kind of like a little kind of outcasts of the little town. Well, not necessarily outcasts because they help the town, but. I don't think they'd either of them be too welcome in a place like Kaimatai where Olivine lives.
They'd be like, how would you describe them? Then I'm not sure what I'm trying to look for a word, but I can't exactly find it.
It's just because the surface no one on the surface like really I guess cares too much like who you are and where you're from because like every single person on the surface of Minerva is just kind of kind of like a little freak in their own right, while everyone in the capital is like prim, proper, has it all together kind of gem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
Sorry, I just
You're good.
realized on this reference that his eyebrow's missing.
You're good.
Yeah, I still need to give him eyebrows. You're right. I keep forgetting that for some reason.
Oh yeah, no, that is also a thing. Sorry. Yeah, here we go. Here is the model sheet of the he. The base was drawn by Battery, but I obviously made edits where needed to.
Yeah. He's a cool
She came up
feller.
with she came up with the current face design for him.
He's a very, very freaky deaky guy.
A lovely creature.
And he is voiced by a friend of ours named Funny Boy Julius, who you can follow on Twitter.
Yeah.
Follow Battery on Twitter too. Next on the agenda we got planned, so definitely we're gonna have this a lot more put together for next time. We do this because we're, again, like the Q&A. Be sure to join the Discord server and give us questions, guys. We'll shout you out and everything. But next on the agenda, after Pitt's model is completed, we're going to be showing like a showcase of all the character models for each individual character, doing some more animation tests, this, that, and the other. We're really trying to get another trailer together. It's actually going to be like scenes and for the first episode, because the trailer, like the teaser we set out, like that shows off like some of the city, but it's not, I wouldn't, it doesn't really convey the kind of story we want to tell yet. It's just more of like a, hey, we're back and we're ready to do this again kind of thing.
Right.
So yeah, the next trailer we're going to be sending out is going to be a lot more reflective of the kind of tone we're wanting to be setting, which do you guys think we should explain her now? Because yeah, I just know it's not gonna be what people are expecting.
I can explain it if you want me to.
Yeah.
Well, also, yeah.
So basically, this is a Steven Universe fan show in a sense, but what we want to do with the show is we want to take it in a much more mature and darker route than what Steven Universe is.
Yeah.
So if any of you, I'm going to be brutally honest, if any of you come into the show thinking you're going to see some of the usual Steven Universe shenanigans, you're going to be disappointed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will say, that's not to say that it's just going to be like grungy, edgy kind of things.
No, it's not going to be an edge bloodfest. No.
Yeah, it's not going to be. We're not going to be Shadow the Hedgehog.
More mature and
it's like
they're
still going to be funny.
Yeah.
There's still going to be like fun moments. There's going to be funny moments. There's going to be lighthearted moments. But the the way we're presenting the world is a lot more, I think, appropriate for what at least the kind of original vibes I was getting from Steven Universe with like the gem stuff. Because like at least in Steven Universe it implied like a lot of the stuff that the gems do is shady as fuck. And I think it would be a lot more fitting to have the tone of the setting be a lot more grim in nature than how it was in Steven Universe, where they just kind of alluded to it but never really showed it. So now we're showing, not telling.
We're doubling down.
Definitely in Steven Universe proper, they showed you how they treat the humans and only kind of gave you little hints of how they treat each other, which also wasn't very good, but they never really showed you.
Yeah, because of it takes place in Steven Universe's, Steven's point of view, it's very obviously a lot more, smaller, since it's literally in his point of view. And
the point of view of just a little guy.
You don't get to see a lot of the other stuff.
I mean, you do see some of the shady shit in like the Homeworld arc. You see like those the gems, the yellow gems that are designed to be portions of the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's more just the fact that it's like that was like a relatively small portion of Steven Universe, which again
Yeah.
it was nice to see it, but it's like why can't we have more? Why
Yeah.
can't we have more depressing crazy shit?
Yeah. There's just a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
potential that's there that
Yeah.
I
we're
think is
doubling
worth
we're doubling
exploring.
down on like we're gonna be like doubling down on the whole questionable ethics of like the gem race.
A thing that I've
Yeah.
been like at least told by a lot of people who I talk to the series about is so like they'll see our characters, they'll see our trailers, and then they'll like I'll talk to them about what we have planned, and then they'll be like, why do you have such cute characters and such a depressing story?
I don't know. I never seen.
Because juxtaposition is funny.
Well, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
juxtaposition. It makes it
Plus,
all the more painful.
we're not the first ones to do it. Have you ever seen Happy Tree Friends? Good God.
Well, that was
Less
still more
depressing and
comedic.
more- Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
that-
true. I mean, okay. Better example, Madoka Magica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that's
that
been
was-
like half of all anime, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so again, like
Because we are
looking at-
psychopaths and we like torturing small things.
Yes. So
We
again,
will do it again.
Don't
On
take
the
that out of
agen-
context.
on the agenda for we're going to be doing the character models showcases. We're going to get some test animations going. Maybe work on a little more like side things, like do more of those like comic dub things. And after
Yeah,
all it's said
story
and
builds.
done, the final kind of step that we're going to be taking is that we're going to be having a whole scene, like a whole animatic for scene, all the audio, all the voice acting done for it, and animatic done that we're going to be posting like at the end of it before we get on to finishing the first episode, just so you guys can
Yeah.
see it, give your thoughts, and we can have some like kind of like last like little things for the audience and let you guys know what you think before we finalize everything. Because another
Yeah.
big thing on this is that I do want what the audience thinks to be able to reach us and for us to consider it and know what the audience wants more of, this, that, and the other. Because I know a lot of people at least care about the project. It's just that we haven't been too active, and I want everyone's kind of like little opinions to at least be heard and know that we're listening to our audience about this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Right.
lots of things have changed since the beginning. Like, for example, like Mensch and Mayu live together. They both got like jobs, and I'm doing like commission stuff so that way I can like fatten up my wallet and pay for my own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's lots of real life stuff sort of acting as an obstacle in sort of way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we will still be taking a while, unfortunately, and I would like to apologize that we've taken as much time as we have to on this. I know, like on the Discord, a couple of people have complained about how long it's taking, and the only real answer I got is full-time
We
jobs
want-
are a thing. We got
Yes.
things going on, but we were still committed to
We-
finishing it.
Working
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a free fan project,
Alright,
and there's a lot of people are excited to be on it, but also life gets in the way, and
Yep.
Yeah.
there's just
Exactly.
things you need to get done beforehand.
Yeah, what you got to say, Zeno?
Not only do we have like jobs and life just being life, but also we don't want to like rush it.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that every episode that we do put out is at least of high quality. Or at least
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's not like
And as well, sorry, because it is a fan project, we don't want to overwork anyone either, because everyone's here because they have a passion for it, they're fans of it, but
Yeah.
we want to be sure to take care of everyone that's on the project.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm still here. Like, even if I don't have a serious passion for Steven Universe, I'm still here because I'm passionate for these guys and I want to help them out.
Yeah, that's
Because I'm their
that's a good
friend.
point of it all. And I do want to, I guess, address this point because I know we've had it up for a little while, and I don't know if anyone knows about it or everyone's kind of seen it. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. Is our Patreon. I want to clarify to everyone watching what the purpose of that is. So we wanted to put up the Patreon, and we're not going to be putting anything behind a paywall. We're going to be everyone who donates. We're going to be giving a shout out in the episodes, that kind of thing. Everyone generally gets the same perks for anything they pledge, but the main purpose isn't so we're profiting off of this. It's so that we have a reserve of money that if something happens to one of us, like an emergency or we need some equipment, that's the fund to do it. So all of the money being put into that Patreon, if you decide to donate to it, would be going directly to the project and helping people working on it. It makes us again afford equipment, and if we end up making like a substantial amount of money, we would be able to dedicate a lot more time to it. But that's a conversation for when we actually get there. But until then,
Right.
it's supposed to be an equipment and emergency fund. And I wanted to make that clear to everyone in case you wanted to donate or just take a look, just to know we're not just going to be taking people's money and just spending it for no reason. We're going to be using
transparency
it for
is key.
people. We're going to be using it for people in the project, and until we make enough to actually, live off of it, we're not going to use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope everyone. Does anyone have anything they want to bring up?
Not that I can think of.
Not really.
Not really. Not really. I guess
My head's sort of empty right now.
I guess now is a good time to sort of talk about what the direction of the project's currently like. As in first episode, how's that coming along?
Yeah, so we're getting there. It's mostly coming down to making a lot of the set pieces in terms of like the modeling. So this has been the kind of difficult situation that we're in. So we know the set pieces are taking forever, man. It's all these kind of little like forests or the desert, and getting this all kind of stuff set up. And so we have the set pieces that we want for episode 1 planned out, and definitely the way we're making this is so we have a set of set pieces, characters, and important scenes that we need for episode 1. And once we get all those done, we're then doing like the more like a what's the word, cinematic I guess writing and planning for everything, where we actually decide like how it's all going to be shot and like what the direction's going to be. And then
Setup for everything.
Yeah,
I was just saying the setup, yeah.
Yeah, doing like the setup for everything. And of course we're gonna try to get the main script and all the storyboards and stuff done, of course, before I guess we finish it, because before we do the animation, we gotta have the storyboard. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We got most of the character models done. We got Olivine, Starlight, Ebony Barrel, Peridot, Bluey, Nurmling, and we're about
in no relation of the Disney show.
Yes. And we're no, Bluey, she's a little quartz baby that lives with Olivine and Peridot.
A quartz.
We put a funny bird in our show.
How our background's coming about, because that was kind of one thing we've been trying to work on for a while, and it's been kind of a slow process.
All right, so let me pull up my blender here for a second. I guess I can show off some stuff. Let me get it aligned.
Hopefully the streaming works for you, because it didn't work for me for some reason.
All right, let me screen share, and hopefully I'll show off some of the things I've been working on. Don't mind Jack over here. He's a render that I've been working on for the past couple days.
How long has he been going for?
Well, he's just been sitting here. He's just been.
He's so handsome.
Like, what time did you start rendering him?
Oh no, the render's done. He's just been sitting here in render mode for like a while.
Oh.
He's been vibing.
Alright, so
you just happen to have the window open.
Yeah, it was just happened to be him.
Oh. How long did it take for the render itself to be made? Like the actual animation?
Took a few minutes. It took like 10, 20 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's actually
Blender
quite
be
quick.
blending.
All right, here's.
That's actually quite quick.
Gonna put
That
this
looks
in.
very nice.
Here's like a little walkway. It's gonna be in like the episode. There's gonna be like some like elevator like floor things going like through here, getting up here and whatnot.
I don't think I've seen this one yet. This one looks really nice. The lighting's really cool.
Let me
I
look
remember
at-
seeing this one when you were playing around with the I think the lighting in the hallway, just like how it lights up.
Yeah, like
If
like
you
this.
can, if it isn't already obvious, some of our design choices are kind of inspired by Warhammer, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it's at least a little bit.
We
Um,
have a,
Like
we have a bit of
marginally. We still
have, like,
kind of
a minuscule amount of inspiration from Warhammer.
at least for me
it-
right now, it's a little bit more leaning into like I guess like cyberpunk.
It's like cyberpunk gothic, or like
Yes.
cyberpunk goth.
We're talking about like the genre, not the game that wasn't very good.
It
Yeah.
got better.
They got
Yeah,
better.
like
got
cyberpunk's
better.
okay.
I got better.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
got better.
we want some of the architecture. We want to go for cyberpunk, gothic cyberpunk. There we go.
Yeah, but and we're also keep taking care to make sure that the SU aesthetic's still in there. You know.
Here's a little scene I'm trying to I would try to render out in cycles. I'm not quite sure. So again, I hate to I'm gonna kind of admit this off the bat. So like a lot of the writing and a lot of the set pieces and the flow of the story is dictated by we design something that kind of looks cool and then we figure out, okay, how can this work to the story? And it's a weird ass backwards way to do it, but it's just kind of the way it has to
If
be.
it works, it works.
If it fits, it sits.
So
Is
here's,
that water?
I was thinking so. Like it could be like like the gem rooms like in Steven Universe. It could be kind of like one of those,
Yeah.
and it'd just be not quite finished with it. I don't know what I'm gonna put right here.
So while we're looking at these renders, I thought I'd say a bit of trivia. Hold on.
And here's a city set that I was working on.
All right. Before I got interrupted. I think like it'd be funny if I say a bit of trivia as we were looking at these renders. So way back then, I don't remember when.
Ooh.
Probably like it was definitely like somewhere like 2018, 2017. Originally, Lab of Doom was supposed to be a game.
Yeah.
Like we were going to make Lab of Doom be a game, which was going to be the sort of prequel to the show. But then, like,
The Blender game engine, which no longer exists, is kind of stinky.
Yeah, it was Blender's game engine, which was just not good.
I don't think it was really meant to be a full-blown game engine, to be honest.
Here's another set piece that we showed off in the first episode, like the teaser. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not quite sure what this place is supposed to be. It was just
I
kind
think
of
we
a
talked
little-
about it being like a ship hangar at some point.
I think so. Okay, I mean, I guess that's probably
Yeah, I could see that.
Or at the very least, ships being somewhere around here, maybe flying around the outside.
I
Yeah.
guess
No,
that's
it's
as
like
probably
a
as good.
barrage.
Or I guess it's like the inside of one of the fleet ships, like
Yeah.
the hangar deck of one of like the inside of the fleet ships. But then we're gonna have to design like a. But that means they're fucking massive. I mean,
Yeah.
that's good. All right,
Looks
now
really cold.
I'm gonna show off the fleet ships now.
Yeah. Wait, is it gonna be that one render with the planets and everything?
Yeah.
I love that one. That's one of my favorites. It's so fucking pretty.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made those ships yourself?
Yeah.
Cool
Nice.
fact. At one point, the space was purple.
Let me look at it. Let me see how it looks in cycles. Might not. Not too much better, not too much worse, I guess.
I think it might be the
Very much the
volumetrics.
same.
Do you think it might be volumetrics causing that to make it look
Project
purpley?
volumes.
Probably. Well, there's the planet.
Is space isn't particularly hazy.
But yeah, here's the fleet ships, which are they're fucking city sized already.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's kind of what a fleet ship is.
And I love the backs.
In the friggin' Kaimatai, it's I'm trying to figure out how, like, so this is another thing, is like we have all these like fantastical ideas we want to show, but it's always such a kind of like an obstacle trying to actually portray it. So Kaimatai is like the main city in this, like the main like big gym city, and
It's the capital.
Yeah, it's the capital city. And it's like the kind of scale we're going with it is like it's the size of like a small continent.
Yeah. So it's just like, wow, look at this really cool big idea. It's like, all right, now model this along with all of the other things you want to model.
So I will say, like, a lot of those kind of ideas have been, at least the more fantastical ideas, have been sacrificed because of, feasibility, what we have to work with, this, that, and the other. And it's sad because I feel like at least a little bit. It's not that we're being, I want to say, stifled. It's just that I'm a little annoyed that we were working within these restrictions when there's a lot more stuff I really want to show.
I think it's the exciting part about like when we start doing comics and stuff, though. I think there'll be some stuff we'll be able to explore.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's gonna be some stuff that happens in space. There's gonna be gonna get some scenes in the capital, and we're gonna round it off with a little bit of stuff on the surface. I'm not gonna mention specifically what happens because we want that to be a surprise. But it's mostly just gonna kind of center
That is
around
up
like
for you to find out when the episode eventually does come out.
It's
Yeah,
up to you to find out.
So yeah, just a lot of cool stuff we're gonna be establishing. This, that, and the other.
Space.
Space is cool. Then there's I'm gonna show off the ruby, the armor that I designed.
Yeah, that looks really cool, by the way.
Yeah.
I like another inspiration that I think that we have for at least the design of our weapons. It's Halo.
Yeah, Halo.
To some extent,
Yeah.
At least to me, it's a lot of Halo, Clone Wars, and 40K.
Yeah, because if that I think that's a shotgun. I don't know if it's a shotgun or not.
Kind of.
Looks like a shotgun. Looks like an assault
no,
rifle,
the scene's exploded.
No.
and now the scene exploded.
I think it's the
Now
scene
Ruby's
world that's
Ruby.
causing it. Maybe turn off the scene world.
You just did.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, the materials on this is the older version of the Ruby model. I just kind of cobbled together some hair and the armor for it, so when it goes on the actual like newer model, it's gonna look a lot better.
Yeah, I did redo some of the. I did redo some of the materials a little bit. I think maybe I didn't. I'll have to check, and if I haven't, I will.
Yeah.
I'm half considering like making just a new Ruby in general, one that's a bit closer to like the show design.
I think just like a regular old, like, maybe not completely remodeling, but just fix up some general places, because I think the proportions are fine. It's mostly just in the face and the hair.
Yeah,
I think the hair most definitely looks low.
Yeah, I think that if I do a remodel, I might like keep the general stature the same. I might just like redo the face so that way it's more true to the source material. Because that's like, I think the Ruby was like one of our the rubies, how we depict rubies, was like redesigned the most frequently.
Yeah,
Like it started
'cause-
out, it started out relatively close to the design, then it started departing from the design. Then we started going back to the SU aesthetic.
Yeah. So we're just trying to kind of perfect that kind of like the style we're gonna kind of go with the models for. And Blunder's dying, which I guess is a good point.
So no one's surprised. Blender is dying.
At least we were able to show everything we wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, another thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do a lot of we're gonna do like a voice reel video for the main cast in episode 1, and hey, maybe next time we'll do like a little Q&A for the voice actors.
So everyone can hear me as a real bot once again.
Yeah, so we can have like a little like a in character Q&A thing going on. That might be fun.
Okay.
Who knows?
That'd
Leave it in
be-
the comments.
Oh boy.
That'll
Again,
be the hard. This will be hard for everyone to stay in character.
might be.
Because you'll be like, oh hey,
If you think
Well,
that's
I'm
hard,
saying-
I'm a robot. I have to put voice effects on myself.
I mean, I technically
I'm a
played a
voice
robot
changer.
once before.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Patrick. Let me. Okay, that'll be the thing I ended on. Let me make sure.
I'll end up.
there's,
I'll probably like end up slipping the first try and be like, oh hey, Zeno, fuck.
So what's the next on the talking points?
I think that about covers everything. Well,
mind-
Yeah.
Do you mind if I have something thing I think could be like a good thing to discuss?
sure.
Unless we already talked about it.
If it's as long as it's like a small thing that we could talk about real quick.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of roles do we still need? What do we need people to be able to do? Like do we need like more 3D modelers, environmental artists, that kind of thing?
Especially the second thing.
Yeah, so environmental stuff is probably the most difficult thing for us to do because again, it's a very big time sink. Artists who can also do like a 3D environment concepting would be a very big thing that we
just
need.
environmental art in general, 3D, 2D, please.
Yeah. Another thing is because I'm bogged down with like just a bunch of crap. We're also looking for another understudy for battery for the animation. I think he's going to be working on the character models like probably pretty consistently because I don't know like who out there is going to be able to really make models that fit with this style, but I'm at least hoping that we also find somebody who's able to be an on-par animator or emulate the style that we're going with.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the thing is we don't need like the best animators in the world. We don't need Jonathan Blender. We need people who can at least help. He's like the best Blender animator. He animated a blender and it was really
He
cool.
animated John Blender.
Anyways, so
I'm guessing you made him up.
yes,
Nice,
battery.
totally.
Yes. Anyways,
He's like the Spumco guy, Harold Spum.
He's like
yeah.
yeah,
But,
he's like the Legend 27.
I'm getting my Scott Steiner timer, but anyways, so for real, and honestly, even if you're just starting out with a lot of 3D animation, like don't think of this as like a oh I need to do this or otherwise there will be no hope. Like think of this as like a nice way to get some experience, get some know-how, like get a feel for how the whole animation process works, because as I've been and as well, like we're a very friendly batch. We'll understand if like not everything is gonna be like crazy uber high standards, but like we just having some people to help out on the project is
having some people to help out, having some people to hang out with is always appreciated. We're always open to anyone kind of joining up and helping us out or just being there to be a pal, honestly. Again, you can join our Discord server and chat with us, and hey, if you're feeling inclined to, you can help us out too. So
Yeah.
exactly.
So with that are we all happy and ready?
I mean,
Yeah.
do we end the podcast in a specific way, or does it just end?
I guess we just say bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
Bye-bye,
for
bye-bye.
thank you for
Bye.
being here for us. Bye.
Thank
It does
Goodbye,
not
everyone.
end. It does not end until we all say our farewells.
Goodbye.
Bye, kitties.
All right. And on a
have
serious
not
note,
said farewell.
thank you all for stopping by to listen to us and get the
Yeah.
update on this all again. Final time I'm saying it. Be sure to leave a comment down below or join our Discord server and leave a comment, and be sure to also, if you're joining our Discord server and leaving a question, go to the Q&A section. Please list what you want us to address you as, and we'll shout you out and answer your question next time. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Everyone have a
Yeah.
great one, and we'll see you guys next
Yeah.
time.